Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I just got into Philly. I commuted in this morning, and I actually was originally scheduled on a flight that went through Charlotte and got to Philadelphia at 11, but then when I got to the airport this morning, I looked and the direct flight had actually a few less people than it had before, so I was able to just get on that one instead of having to go through Charlotte, thank goodness. My trip doesn't start until, or well, my sign-in isn't until noon, so I'm gonna go by the crash pad because I meal prepped and made a bunch of food and my lunchbox is super heavy and I don't really feel like carrying that around. I meal prepped a lot because I am working 3 days back to back, so that's gonna be a lot. That's 6 days in a row basically, but I don't have any food at my crash pad, so I went ahead and just made a bunch of stuff at home, and I have it all like in my suitcase and my lunchbox, like it's everywhere. So I'm gonna go to the crash pad, dump some of that off, and then head back to the airport. Also, when I got to my car in the employee parking lot, let me just show you, like, just look at this. Well, someone hit my car window, so that's nice. Welcome to Philly, right? Like, what? Who just hits the window? They didn't even try to fix it. I didn't even look at the rest of my car to see if they had like scraped it, or if someone might have just like walked into it when they were walking through the parking lot. I don't even know. Why would you at least not try to like pop it back into place? I don't even know. But yeah, so for this 3-day, today I fly through Dallas and go to Detroit, and then the next day I think I fly back through Dallas and then go to Baltimore, and then the last day I don't remember if I fly through Dallas or Charlotte, or not even either one of those. I really don't remember, but I end up back in Philly. I'll stay on my crash pad, and then I start my second 3-day, which is going through Charlotte to San Francisco, and then I think going through Dallas to Boston, and then just one leg back to Philly, and then I'll commute back home on, is that Friday? Or Thursday? I don't even know. But yeah, so I am about to get to my crash pad, so I'm also going to get ready at my crash pad, like put some makeup on or something, because I got up at 5 this morning. I did not want to get ready just to commute in when I knew I would be sitting at the airport. Well, originally I thought I would be sitting at the airport, but now I'm going to be at the crash pad, so I'll get ready and try to look some kind of cute since I'm working in first class for this trip. So yeah, I will talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, I just parked my car in the short-term parking lot. Last time I parked here, they weren't charging anybody to park here. That's changed since the last time I parked here, and I believe employees can park here for for 3 days. I'm hoping that's the case so that I don't have to pay to get out on Sunday, but I guess we'll find out. So I have about, I think 20 minutes till I have to sign in, but I'll probably just sign in early and head to the gate. I'm curious to see how flying goes these next couple days because I haven't flown, or I haven't worked a flight in 11 days, I think, so I'll be interested to see how that goes, because last time I flew, we technically weren't allowed to like require people to wear masks. Like, it was almost like more of a suggestion, and we just changed our policy the other day that people have to wear masks. If they don't comply, we can kick them off the flight. So let's hope I don't have to kick anybody off my flights these next few days, but I'm just curious to see how that goes, so I will keep you guys updated on that. So I just got to the Detroit hotel that we're staying in, and look at this little lobby. It's so fancy. I don't know if you can really see. but I'm trying to find somewhere to heat up my food that I made. So see if I have any luck. I found one. Let's see if this is, oh boy, that's hot. I'm gonna burn my hand. Look at that steam. Woohoo! So I made this the other night and I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know if I'll like it or not, but it smells and looks pretty good. It's sweet potatoes, ground turkey with seasonings, some yellow bell pepper, onion, and some mozzarella cheese. So, oops. So I made that for a couple of nights on my trip that I can eat for dinner. So we'll see how it tastes. So here is my room. Not too bad. I love rain showers. Those are like my favorite. They're so, I just love them so much. And then here's the bed, the little painting. I don't know how I feel about this couch. Like that pattern, I don't know how I feel like with all that. This is an interesting like table and chair. Yeah. We're staying at the airport hotel, so I'm sure my view is the airport, so I'm not even gonna open that. And then this fridge was like pretty blue. Look at that. And my little meals that I have, and my ice packs, gotta try and keep them cold, which this really isn't that cold. What's it set at? Let's see. Oh, is it off? No, that's the highest setting, isn't it? Yeah. All right, well, hopefully my food doesn't go bad. Guess we'll see tomorrow. Also, in the morning, I have my favorite muffins to eat in the morning. These things are so good. If you have a Lowe's Foods near you, you need to try these because they're amazing. They're my favorite muffins ever. But yeah, I'm gonna eat my little, I don't know what it's called, sweet potato turkey hash something, and we'll see how that tastes. So the food wasn't amazing, but it wasn't bad. I think I would like to season it a little bit differently. I don't know if I was crazy about seasoning, but everything else was fine. So I'm gonna let that settle in my stomach, watch an episode of Better Call Saul, and then I don't know, depending on, I'll see what time it is. It's already 10:15, and our show tomorrow is at 10:15, so that's 12 hours. So we'll see, but day one was really easy, really smooth. We had one person that wouldn't wear a mask, but they talked to the gate agent and worked it out, so they had, for some reason, prevented reason to wear it, so we just kind of left it at that. We didn't get too much into it, because I mean, you don't want to cause anything, and no passengers really seemed to care, so it wasn't that big of a deal, so we let it not be a big deal. But I felt so bad on our flight from Dallas to Detroit. First of all, the list of non-revs on that flight, which are just either employees of the airline trying to commute, or friends of the employees, or family, or, you know, there's a couple of different people that could be a non-rev, but it's basically people that are not paying for their flights and they're getting to fly because they know someone that works for the company. So we had a woman that was a D1, which is the second to highest thing that you can be listed as for the flight. A D1 through is the highest, which means they flew in on a connecting flight. She got on the flight, or first of all, let me tell you, there was 23 non-revs listed, which is ridiculous because this was already a full flight, like almost at capacity already. I think there was like 2 seats open and there were 23 non-revs listed, which is crazy. But honestly, it could have been because they just haven't been able to get on flights. But this lady, they put her on the flight. She's the last non-rev to get on because we're about to close the door. And then all of a sudden, a passenger shows up that was in a wheelchair that was listed for the flight. They showed up late. So the non-rev had to get off the flight so that the wheelchair could get on, which is like, I mean, I understand it, but I felt so bad for her. And I was like, that has to be so upsetting because there were like open seats, obviously, because we're only filling up a certain amount. But I'm like, she was already on the plane. They should have just been like, we'll just let you go. But they couldn't do it because the computer wouldn't let the wheelchair's boarding pass scan until hers was scanned off the flight. So yeah, I felt so bad for her. She was like, this is the second flight that I've been kicked off of. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I think there's like 3 D2 or D13s that made it on, and then that was it, which is like crazy. But good news, they're getting rid of the cap starting July, so that'll make things so much better. As far as like commuting and non-revs trying to get from point A to point B. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, I'm gonna watch this episode and then I may do a little workout in my room and then hop in the shower before I go to bed, but we'll see how I'm feeling after. So yeah, I will talk to you guys in the morning. All right guys, day 2 has started and the shuttle was late, so we got here literally like right when boarding was supposed to start, and now the airplane lights won't cut on, so we're gonna be delayed. Great start today too. Let me update you on how we got to Dallas. So the light thing was going on, and literally the maintenance guy came on and pressed one button that we had already tried to push, and of course the lights just come on. So we sat there for an hour trying to get these lights to work, and they didn't. He just comes on and presses one button, and then it worked. So that was cool. So we were a little bit delayed. I think we got in like 30 minutes later than we were originally supposed to. And also on that flight we had a little medical issue. This guy was like bleeding everywhere. It was like all in the back room. It was crazy. We had to bandage him up. So we had to call medics to meet the flight to get that all taken care of. And it's just been like one thing after another today, guys. First the shuttle being so late, we barely made it to the airport on time. Then we were delayed because of maintenance, and then everything that happened during the flight. Such a mess. But and then we get to Dallas, and since we were delayed coming in, we barely had any time to really go through the airport. So we get to the gate and come down. We're doing our briefing with the captain, and they're starting to board, and we just got on. I'm like, can you not give us 2 seconds to get everything together? Like, it was a mess. And even the first lady that came down, she was a wheelchair, and she was like, they did not even let you guys get situated. We were like, it's okay. But I mean, I know that the gate agents have a job to do, so they were just trying to board everybody on time and get everybody in on time. But so yeah, we have about an hour and a half till we get to the hotel, and I will talk to you guys when we get there. I just got to the hotel in Baltimore, and it's giving me some real serious like office vibes. Like, look at this desk next to the window. Like, it's like not a normal hotel window. And then even this like, I think it's just the coloring of the room. It's like very dark, and like, look at the floor. It's just very like office like. But we just got in. It is 7:45 right now. Our show tomorrow morning, our van pickup is at 5:45. So if I went to bed right now, that would be, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll probably get up around 4:45. That would be 9 hours of sleep. I'm not obviously gonna go to bed right this minute, but I'm probably gonna get ready for bed and try to lay down, and so that hopefully I'll be tired in the next like hour or two to be able to fall asleep and get some kind of decent rest. tomorrow we just do one leg to Dallas, and then we deadhead from Dallas, so it's not too bad of a day. So even if I am super tired, I will only have to work one leg, and then I can try and get some rest on that next leg, like home if I need to. I'm not too hungry tonight, so I'm probably not going to eat my dinner that I brought, just because I'm just not hungry, so I don't think it's worth it to heat up my food and just try to eat something. So I'm just probably gonna wash my face, and then lay in the bed and either read or do stuff on my phone or something like that. I made some coffee on the plane, and so I put it in the fridge, and I might have some iced coffee in the morning if I need a little boost or a pick-me-up. But yeah, so day 2 is done, and I will talk to you guys in the morning, or bright and early at 4:45 in the morning. Good morning, guys. I'm on the way to catch the van. It's 5:40, so I have about 5 minutes. I slept pretty good last night, but I think it was hard getting up this morning because it was still like pitch black dark when my alarm went off. So I've been slowly dragging, but just one leg today. I'm ground. Just one leg today, and then we deadhead, so it should be an easy day. And our leg today is the least full out of all of our flights this trip. I think we have a little over 100 people. So I will talk to you guys later. Let me go catch the van. Finally made it back to Philly. I feel like it took forever to get here. Our flight this morning from Baltimore, we were trying to go around weather that was happening in like the Midwest region going to Dallas. So we had to go the long way and basically just flew down the East Coast and then turned into Dallas. And that took, like, that flight was way longer than it was originally supposed to be. And then I feel like our deadhead, we kind of had to do the same thing as we were going back to Philly. So it just felt so long. And then we finally get to Philly, and the jet bridge is having issues. And so we sat on the plane for like 15 minutes waiting for them to figure out how to get the jet bridge to move to the plane and everything. So I'm exhausted. I'm so ready to just sit at home. I'm also starving. I ate a little bit. I ate my muffin for breakfast, but I haven't had anything since this morning at like 5 in the morning, and it's 3 o'clock, so it's 3:30 actually. So I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go home, probably change clothes. I want to get out of this uniform, and then I'm going to, I don't even know, I might try to take a nap, but I feel like if I take a nap, I'm not gonna be able to, I don't know, I'm not gonna be able to go to sleep tonight. I'll have to see what time my flight leaves tomorrow, because I think I have to sign in early tomorrow morning, so I'll probably just stay up and do that. Okay, so the other day when I was driving through here, they were doing road work, and now I'm not really sure what's going on. There's people in like double lanes. I'm kind of confused. But anyway, so that was the end of 3-day number 1. So tomorrow I do another 3-day, and it's gonna be long, probably like this one. I haven't flown 6 days in a row ever. The most I've flown, like actually working, is 5. So, and that wore me out, so I know I'm gonna be really exhausted after these 6 days. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna put the next 3-day on this video. At first I was going to, but it just seems like that's gonna be really long and repetitive, so I'm not gonna do that. But so yeah, I'm gonna end the video now, and maybe in a different video I'll update you guys on how my second 3-day went. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.